board will consider the plan during its 6:30 p.m. meeting tonight at the school board office on North Parkway.
Assembling a Christmas tree for some is only the beginning. Many find themselves reading small print and looking at diagrams in instruction manuals, trying to figure out how to assemble Christmas presents. Well, Kelly Colvin joins us now with an idea to help how to put the pieces all together. Kelly?
Well, after unwrapping all the presents under the tree, it's time to play or put your gift to use, right? Well, not always. Most people know what it's like to open a gift and read labels like batteries not included and assembly required.
I hate assembling gifts after Christmas. It's a big hassle to do that all the time. I got a grill last year, and when I got it out of the box, I started to put together, and I said, well, I'll do it next Saturday, and then next Saturday, and next Saturday, and so it just takes a long time, and I'd rather not get something to assemble for Christmas.
But some gift givers think ahead by wrapping batteries along with their gifts, and some bring their gifts here. These workers could be mistaken for Santa's elves. Although they are not making toys or furniture, they are assembling them.
A lot of people have called us Santa's helpers. You know, we are here to assist people in the assemblies. There's a lot of times we've actually gone to locations and actually had to take things apart before we had to put them together because they started them.
The shop started getting busy from the holiday rush in early November. This pile of empty boxes shows just how busy they have been. This trash pile only took a week to accumulate. But some say that the best assemblers are their husbands.
Well, what I do is I get my husband. He helps.
But the assembly shop says that not all assembly jobs are easy enough to do on your own, and that there are clues to look for.
One key would be if it's a computer desk and it comes in a small flat box and you saw it on display and it's, you know, 5-6 foot tall, you know there's going to be quite a bit of assembly. Even though it says easy assembly required or some assembly required, it's probably going to take you, if not a good part of a day and a half.
Most of the assembling here has been for bicycles, furniture, and battery-powered vehicles. And through all this assembling labor, Kalanisan says that they've even saved a couple marriages.
We've been told we've saved a few marriages because they've actually had some arguments over an item that they were trying to assemble, so we've been called, I guess, to the rescue.
Now, the assembly shop is open year-round, and they say that after Christmas, they will have another rush for the assembling exercising equipment for the New Year's resolution. Brad?
Okay, thanks a lot, Kelly, for that story. Well, almost 45 million people are expected to travel 100 miles or more over the Christmas weekend. That's according to the latest figures from the American Automobile Association.
They would be looking at White Sands for tomorrow, but quite honestly, we looked at all of these for tomorrow, and none of them look good for tomorrow. Take a look at our forecast weather map, and actually you can see why. This weather system is the one...
At 5 o'clock, and it's just going to go downhill from there, but we'll have details on what you can expect tomorrow coming up in full weather in just a bit. Back to you, Brad.
All right, thanks, Allie. Parents looking for a place you can take your children to get into the holiday spirit, we have a suggestion for you. And don't pull your hair out just because the label on the box reads assembly required. We'll give you the nuts and bolts on a Jackson business that's here to help. Two phrases parents hate to see during the holiday season: batteries not included and some assembly required. But have no fear, there's a place in Jackson that can take the out of assembly. Missy Shea Cole takes you there.
We've had a lot of gas grills come in with legs going different directions that we've had to disassemble and then restart the assembly. Generally, we can usually do anything. If it has instructions and the screws, you know, we can accomplish the project.
Everyone knows if you get in over your head, you should turn to a professional. And this year, mechanically challenged people aren't the only ones using the assembly shop.
There's three people that use us the most: people that are too busy, people that physically can't do the assembly, and people that don't have the know-how.
From the smallest to the largest jobs.
Wooden swing sets. Some of the wooden swing set companies that are out there, they're getting more elaborate. They have not only the 2 forts on them, they got catwalks and circular slides.
But some of the hottest items requiring assembly this year aren't even toys.
Through the year, probably gas grills and lawnmowers. Bicycles are always a favorite. Some of the stores will call us with 40 to 75 bikes to put together at one time.
Even if you think paying someone to do the work might be expensive, in many cases, it's a lot less expensive than buying the tools yourself and a lot less stressful.
Any bicycles in shop will do for $8, okay? Gas grills in shop are $20, and then on location be $25. Those are great gift ideas for husbands. Wives will buy those. Most furniture, depending on where they bought it and what type of furniture it is, will range anywhere from $40 on up to, say, $85 to do furniture.
In Jackson, Misty Shea Cole, 7 Eyewitness News.
And the assembly shop will also store your gifts and can help you deliver them as well. Well, it's not part of their military duty, but an act of Christmas kindness. These men
We're going to the Exchange Club Carl Perkins Center for the Prevention of Child Abuse. Some of the gifts collected through Toys for Tots have already been delivered to the kids. The rest will be given out up until Christmas Day. There are two phrases parents hate to hear during the holiday season: batteries not included and some assembly required. There's a solution to one of your problems, so put your tools away. Santa has a helper in Jackson to assemble your Christmas gifts. The assembly shop does work for people that are too busy or simply don't have the skills. And everyone knows if you get in over your head, you should turn to a professional.
Generally, we can usually do anything. If it has instructions and the screws, you know, we can accomplish the project. So most of the things that people buy are if they're RTA, which means ready to assemble, that's designed for the customer, the consumer, to do it. So if it's something that's designed for a consumer, we can do it.
The assembly shop can also store your merchandise and help with delivery.
Well, tonight kids can shop, get in their request to Santa, and even hear an official...
I'm at the National Guard Armory in Camden, followed by the chili supper at 4 p.m. The cost is $5 for adults and $3 for children. If the phrase "some assembly required" throws you into a panic, take a deep breath and put your tools away. Santa has a helper in Jackson to assemble your Christmas gifts. The assembly shop does work for people that are too busy, people that physically can't do the work or don't have the tools or the know-how. Even if you think paying someone to do the work might be expensive in many cases, it's a lot less expensive than buying your own tools, and it's a lot less stressful.
We've had a lot of gas grills come in with legs going different directions that we've had to disassemble and then restart the assembly. We've also had some things where furniture was at home and it not only was it assembled wrong, but it was scratched up, so we've had to, you know, take it back apart in order to finish the assembly properly.
The assembly shop can also store your merchandise and help with delivery. Though they're dressed in their military garb, these Marines are